ever feel stuck or confused or needing clarity because you really don't know what is your next step? What are you supposed to be doing next in your life, in your relationships, in your work, in how to proceed in a situation that you're confused about? Well, let me help you. What has helped me is realize that there is a distinction between the outside world and everything that we hear that we should be doing, how we should be doing it, what we have to be doing, and what we really want to do. So when things are really hard and we get stuck, it's because we're so focused on the outside world and all those different labels and all those different expectations and all these different boxes of what we should be doing rather than what we want to do. For example, a rose, does she have to work really hard to say, oh my God, I gotta bloom tomorrow, how am I gonna open up my petals? No, it just doesn't. We are the same. We have this intrinsic essence. We have this very specific, genuine authenticity that just wants to pour out from ourselves. Each seed had inside the potential for a whole tree. So are we human beings trapped in our individuality. It's a very unique essence, the essence of you. You came here to be you, I came here to be me. If we make that distinction between the outside world that tells us you should be doing this, you should be doing that, and we stop letting the outside shoot all over us, meaning telling us what we should be doing at all times, and we start listening and spending more time inside and following our hearts that leads us to our destiny, and being honest and transparent and really responding to what feels natural and organic and fluid, that it really wants to really continue and move that energy along from the inside out. That is something you can trust. That is something you can devote yourself to. And by devotion, I mean placing your awareness, placing your full focus, your whole being into that intention of being you. Then it's not effort. The rose or the flowers don't have to make an effort to open out their petals and spread their fragrance to the world. They just do it. So can we. The only thing that makes it an effort for us is our intellect. And our intellect has told us that there's other things that we should be doing. What my mom said, what society said, what I thought, my own expectations of what I should be doing based on what I was told that I should be doing. But what about what I want to do? What about that? Isn't that important? Do you want to vote and put the deposits in yourself, in what comes naturally for you, what really wants to manifest? So it's possible that you spend a lot of your lives, or at least many of the actions and choices in your lives, doing the things that are expected of you. I have too. I have done so much stuff. I had to dress like my mother wanted me to dress, or else she would be really mad at me. Or I had to do things I didn't want to do, or eat with utensils when I wanted to really grab the food with my hand. Whatever it is. Oh no, you gotta do that. You have to learn to use a knife and fork. Well, I like to connect with my food with my hand. I would like to grab an apple. I don't want to cut it with a knife and fork. Believe it or not, I was taught that, to eat like even fruits with a knife and fork. I'm like, no, I want to grab it, I just want to take a bite and enjoy the full texture of the fruit and the experience. And if juice drops down my face, that's totally okay. And if it stains my clothes, so what? So, those kind of things I'm talking about. What about if we just shed all those layers of, I should be doing that, I have to fit into this box, I have to become this or that, and we just let ourselves come out by connecting with the essence, the authenticity within us. What a difference. First of all, we feel like so relieved, like a big backpack off our shoulders, more like tons of weight off our shoulders. And we feel that energy can flow, and we can expand, and we can propagate our authenticity forward and follow the path of our heart. Very much like following this path here that leads us to our destiny. So the question for today is, in what areas are you really only focusing and putting your awareness or your devotion in structures outside of yourself? And whether there is room for you to bring back that awareness, to reclaim that inner power and that focus into yourself, filter it through your heart, your authenticity, realign everything, because the heart never lies about who you are. You know who you are by just listening within and being in silence and creating that distinction between the outside world and the the inside world, and being honest and genuine and trust and be loyal to the inside of you. So why don't you try doing that in one thing? It could be what you're eating, what you're putting on your plate, the way you're dressing. It could be the poem you want to write. It could be, you know the answer. Just sit in silence until it comes to you and do that one action. Put it to the test, like riding a bike. Just try it out. What's the worst that can happen? You spend your whole life or a lot of your life doing things that you should be doing. What about what you want to do? So let's be rebels in that regard. Let's be rebels, which is being a warrior of our own, peaceful warriors of our essence, and manifesting it. Because if you do that, and I do that, together we're stronger, and we can manifest a radiant, beautiful, brilliant world from the inside out. So I expect to see your beautiful shining colors. I'm looking forward to sharing with you more insights that may help you release that energy and channel out your authenticity to the world. I'll be doing the same. Together we're stronger. Please comment below. Come back for more videos and subscribe if this interests you, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Love, peace, and namaste.